simplified.
Hey!
Hey guys, sorry we're late.
Sorry we're late. We're learning how to do the camera stuff because Doug's not going to be here next month. Or, sorry, next week. So we had to learn it all ourselves, and Doug was teaching us and only
Time
helping us
slipped
when
away.
necessary, and it turns out it was way more necessary than we thought. Apparently, we've been severely underestimating what Doug does for us.
It's not true.
Truth.
But now we are here.
Who does we have? Who is joining us today?
I have 3 viewers. I still don't know how to find out who they are.
If you click chat.
Uh-huh.
and
Oh, hey. Hey! Big Mike, Jake, and Lee.
Cool.
Big Mike last
Bless you.
week gave us the idea to do a show about toys. Right now it's not visible and I'm not leaving it up, so... And it's on
But
top.
I drew a really cool Furby.
I know, but it's not back far enough. So, it's toys. One day I'm gonna have like something that I can hang there. So that's a little bit easier.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Yeah,
Perfect
it's.
spot.
I also am gonna put up all of my wedding pictures into the frames that I bought the day after our wedding.
We will
Yeah.
too one day.
Yeah.
No, it'll be just filled
We're past the wood anniversary.
Yeah. I gave Autumn and Jimmy wood for their.
That's a 5-year
That's a
anniversary, by
5-year.
the way.
That's
We're
5-year.
past that, and we still haven't put up our wedding anniversary pictures.
But
Or
but
wedding
yeah.
pictures.
phrasing. I don't know.
Wedding pictures, yeah.
I gave them wood for their 5th anniversary.
We asked for sheep.
I made a sex
I was-
joke.
Hi, Jake.
You
But
made.
it's
Hand joke.
You made a Catan joke.
I need wood for
you
my
never,
sheep.
You never want sheep, though.
Okay, but either
I
way,
was in a beating
last
sheep
week
in class.
when we made it a viewer's choice and we decided on we would use whatever
You picked.
whatever you guys picked.
There were some really cool suggestions.
There were some really great suggestions. We wound up going with Jimmy's suggestion,
Not
which
that yours
was
wasn't good.
which was
Everyone voted for
well,
it.
we ended up voting for Jimmy. We ended up going with Jimmy's suggestion, which was what would our 3 wishes be, and we got into a really ridiculously, awesomely weird discussion about that.
I never realized they were my wishes until I told you guys.
But Mike also gave us the idea of doing another nostalgia thing because we did a nostalgia about movies that we watched and we did a nostalgia about TV shows that we watched. And so today we're doing a nostalgia about the toys that we had growing up or wished that we had growing up.
Shut up.
He was one of those 3 kids that didn't have a big city playmat.
Shut
I
up.
didn't have one either. And
I didn't.
Some of us,
they have them at school and I'm like,
What? Did you guys have a big city playmat? I feel like that was like everybody.
no,
But apparently
it was
it's
not
just
everybody.
me.
Yeah, it was just.
and probably
And
Doug.
just you
One of my
and
neighbors had
all
one,
of my
so-
friends
Well,
growing up.
oh,
Probably
okay.
didn't.
I expected Doug to say that he had 10 of them because he ripped it and then went out to the store and got another one.
It was only the one thing.
Only sock and bopper.
Only sock and boppers.
You know, we kind of prep before the show and once in a while we'll run things off of each other. And Doug's over here, he's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's sock and boppers. I had 10 of those.
Because you'd pop a hole in it and we're over.
We're like, no,
They're over here-
you put duct tape on that and you blow it
Yeah,
back up again.
Jimmy and Rachel are over here like, no, you get one per kid, one set per kid.
You
Yeah,
got
and
one
And Pat and
sock
I
and
are over
bopper.
here like, we got sticks and rocks to throw at each other, and animal carcasses you found in the woods. Like,
I had 3 brothers. Sock and boppers was actually just punching people.
yeah. Like,
Jake and Big Mike also had the play mat.
Of
The,
course.
the,
they
the
did.
play mat.
but yeah, we're like, Doug.
Apparently so did Joe, who is still confusing me by posting as me. I'm like,
no,
no,
Rachel, you actually
I
had
didn't.
it. You actually had it. Just like,
I didn't,
You just don't remember.
right?
Because we had an actual like physical terrain as well that we actually put on top of the city.
how about
So it
we
was
do
like-
like favorite one that we had, favorite one that we didn't have, and then like weirdest one we had.
Okay. All right. Do we want me to start
Yes,
like usual?
always.
Okay. Always.
One of these days it'll be done.
Can we go this way?
I
Okay.
started 1 week.
He
Yeah.
did start
He
one
did.
week.
I think the
One,
comics.
one of these days it'll be
Yeah.
autumn then.
Here, right?
She's never
I'm
prepared.
never,
Okay.
I'm never prepared.
That's really what it's about. She's never prepared.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Don't
not
do
gonna go
books
with
or
one
something.
favorite. I'm just gonna tell you all of the things that I really liked having.
Or
Because I'm
animals.
going first, and these guys can suck it if I say something that they wanted. Maybe your username shouldn't be linked to my Facebook. I don't know what to tell you.
What's yours is
Pineapples.
mine.
By the way,
darling.
for food, I know I'm cutting.
Oh
this
yes,
off.
I'm
For
sorry.
food,
I'm a twat.
um,
We're having fresh salsa, but Pat is allergic to onions, so he can't.
so I'm having pineapples.
Pineapple.
I kind of want the
But I
pineapple
promise
in the
Lee
salsa.
Right.
That I will
Right.
actually show you how to make the fresh
Get your own
salsa.
fork.
I swear.
It's delicious.
Or just pick it up. That's
salsa.
if I
She made it. It's so delicious.
oh shut up. But
Just
if
go
I
with it.
if I have to like do it with a cell phone camera, I will do this time. But
Don't eat his food.
Jake knows where it's at. What's hers is hers, and what's yours is hers.
That's what I said.
What's yours is mine. What's mine is ours. But
Relationships.
I am not going to go with one favorite because I had a ton of favorites that I enjoy.
That you actually had.
That I actually had. One was a Skip It, and it took me years to actually get a Skip It. I
It's just-
never had one,
It's just a ball on a.
but it had a counter in it, and I was 7, and that shit was magic.
And I was 7.
And I wanted to skip it so bad. I needed to skip it. And then when I found like a skip it for like $3 at Target in the dollar spot, I was like, Caitlin needs a skip it. Then I had to show her how to use the skip it, and it's sitting out in the front yard. I don't think she's used it since. But like I needed a skip it. I also needed a ribbon dancer, which I never got. I can still sing you the jingle for it. We had the creepy crawlies. Creepy
I almost
crawlers.
forgot about those.
Yeah, creepy crawlers. Jared and I had that, and the Hot Wheels freaking Circle of Doom with the track that just went all over the damn place.
Yeah, the
Jared
ball.
and I were just like, chirp, chirp, and we would just be like, 2 cars. Like it was ridiculous.
Fight to the death.
It was true.
Are you passing the buck? Are you done?
I have more, but I'm going to continue going.
I didn't have many things. Like I didn't have many of them growing up. So
Yeah, but you had that
Um,
one rock you really liked.
no, I had
Dude,
the only
we all
like
made.
the only like play set I had
That
growing
stick
up
that he had with a gun.
because I had exactly 3 brothers, so we each got a Ninja Turtle,
Oh yeah.
and we had like we had one of their play sets. I think it was the moon,
the
like,
Dune.
one. The moon, the one that's like the big orb.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember it.
I
The
can't remember the name.
Oh, there's 4 claws.
Yeah.
Really? It took you that long?
I was like, there's 4 Ninja Turtles though.
I met
You
the
were
4th
thinking there's
Clue.
only 3.
I met the 4th Clue. It exists.
lies.
No, seriously, I met him.
He's shorter than she is.
Which one did you get? Which turtle?
Donatello. Because Donatello.
Well, I mean, it's a valid question.
I can see maybe Danny getting Mikey.
Danny's a Mikey.
And then
And
Keith
then-
is Leo.
Keith
Uh,
is Raph.
Raph,
Keith is Wrath.
And
Mac
Mac
Yeah.
is Leo.
because Mac's the oldest.
Yeah, no, I can definitely tell.
Even
that
though
Keith's
he's
a
not
Raph.
really Leo at all. Mac is more Wrath. But,
But Keith is Raph.
yes.
I got you.
I was always the perfect mix of all the turtles.
Yeah, okay.
We're not talking about
Keep
the
going.
turtles. We're
Anyway.
talking about your toys. Damn
Sorry.
it.
Anyway, so favorite toy.
Your playmat?
My, what? So, my mom went to the dollar. This is previewed by a tiny anecdote. I
If your
don't-
explanation of the anecdote is longer than your anecdote, I'm gonna be pissed.
My mom went to the store and we bought it. No. So like I don't know what it was. Like I don't know if me and Jamie were being like particularly good, whatever. But or maybe it was just to shut us up. But we went to the dollar store
I do.
and picked out a toy and we got to get it. It was a like aliens toy. It was literally just like a xenomorph. I don't know what it was about it, but it worked for every game ever. Like I loved playing with it, and it was the best toy ever.
So it was a xenomorph.
It was just a
It was
xenomorph,
like a little alien.
but it was just like I don't know. It was like standing up.
Oh my
It
god!
moved.
I
It
have
worked.
I have
It
a
was perfect.
story about aliens. Little aliens. I don't know if we want to go with this story. Do we want to wait until?
And you can go by.
No, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. All right. So
Go, go,
I was
go.
in like 5th grade.
Rachel show. Just kidding.
Come on, I'm hilarious and sexy.
I don't know that
So
shirt though.
I was in 5th grade, and all of like a bunch of girls came into my class randomly. They just had like these little alien things. They're like this big, and they had like these buggy eyes or whatever. And why is my lock screen on? And everything. And they brought them in these little pencil cases, and they like set up like houses inside these pencil cases for these aliens. And I was freaking obsessed with it. It was like, oh my god, that's so cool. What a great idea. Where'd you get that? And they were like, Toys R Us. And I took my mom to Toys R Us. And we went walking all over that damn store. We went down every aisle. Do you know where those little aliens were?
25-cent machine.
Yes! They were in the little bubble 25-cent machines. Couldn't find them. Like, until, like, I was like, hey, store employee, little tiny
Where
aliens.
is
And they
this
were
in?
like, 25-cent machine? And I was like,
Really,
you've got to be kidding me.
but of course it is.
But oh my god, the entirety of that class was like obsessed with them for a good 3 months. We had them in little pencil cases. Like we had room setups. We had different pencil cases for different rooms of a house. We had kitchens and shit. And it was like 25-cent alien thing. My mom's like, we just bought you an easy bake oven. And I'm like, it's a bedroom.
It's a purple pencil case with those giant squiggly things that you put on the end of your pencils that always fall off that you never use.
Yeah.
And like those ridiculous erasers.
Yeah. No. It was a kitchen. This is the bathroom. Fucking pencil cases stacked high, like pencil cases all over the damn place. People were going into 5th grade with backpacks full of pencil cases.
Hard pencil cases or soft?
Yeah, hard pencil cases.
Okay. Hard.
So it's like rooms, and you put them next to each other, and it'd be like, I'm going into the kitchen
This one's
now.
a mobile home. It's a soft pencil case.
Yeah, there we go. But yeah, that's my story about like stupid fucking dollar.
I don't know
Oh,
what
no,
it is
what it
about.
is!
Like you remember those the sticky things?
Oh yeah, little sticky hands.
Well,
Those
they
would get
they
Pokemon,
they
I
have
mean.
like the 25-cent ones, or they have the 50-cent creepy crawler sticky things that are like this fucking big, and they're just like you can whip someone across the room and like stick to their face.
Jared got those sticky hand things caught in my hair. Like, not only did it stick to my hair, but he wailed me in the
Wrapped around.
face so hard. It wrapped itself into my hair, and I was just crying. Because, like, I had to go to my mom, and my mom was like, this is the start of you never having hair past your shoulders. Literally, like, for most of my life, did not have hair past my shoulders until, like, 2010-ish.
All right. So besides my little Animorph, like my little Xenomorph dude, Mighty Max.
Mighty Max.
My collection started for Christmas in July at like my summer camp, and like my
How
mom.
privileged are you? What the f is Christmas in July?
So like my mom runs the kitchen every summer, all summer for a Christian overnight camp. So it was like I would literally sit there and like do nothing for the whole summer.
Sorry, just kidding.
But like they had Christmas in July, so my mom decided to get me this like Mighty Max thing was the best thing ever because it was a playset and toys in one.
You know what I got for Christmas in
Polly
July?
Pocket.
Nothing, because it's July and my birthday's in June and Christmas is in December.
You are absolutely correct.
At least you got something for yourself during your birthday.
goddamn fucking
All my
orchid.
two of my 3 brothers' birthdays in March, April, within 3 weeks of each other.
Nice.
So it was always, we got you this thing, which is really just an improvement for the house.
Yeah. I will blame Jared. He did a lot of shit. He bullied me, and I'm older.
What?
He had the farther reaching toys with sticky hands on them.
Oh.
To be fair, my sister always got my hand-me-downs. So it was like I would get like the Game Boy Advance, and she would get the Game Boy. It's like,
One
happy
time
birthday! Here's
From the stories I've heard, your sister.
is watching.
The
Made
stories
out
I've
pretty okay.
heard.
She did pretty good.
She did.
she
She's-
didn't deserve them.
Ironically, I got the hand-me-down boy toys. So like with Game Boy, like I got my Game Boy second because I was like, no, but I seriously want a Game Boy, and they were like, Jared's got a Game Boy. He's got a Game Boy Color and he's got a Game Boy. You can use the Game Boy, and I'm like,
But
What
I
the
want
hell
all
they
the
got?
other
What?
games.
But I'm the.
but then
I'm
he got the
adult.
yellow one because like it was the Pikachu one, but I got the lime green one. So
Oh, there you go.
there's that.
There's that. And then Bionicles.
Christmas. In,
Okay, Doug, how about yours?
Christmas
So-
in July. You know
My
what I
own
got
personal
in July?
toys
I got to go to the
were
watering hole.
the Mighty
And
Maxes.
swim.
Side conversations.
You're right. I'm sorry.
You always yell at me for having side
I know, and
conversations.
I
with
said
Jamie.
Our
you're
privileges.
right. I'm sorry.
Were
Ten sock
the Mighty
on.
Maxes. That was one of the things that my dad liked to get for me as like a collectible thing.
Oh, I only had the one.
I actually have an entire case of them somewhere. And Transformers. I had a lot of fun with different Transformers. But between me and my brother, we would do action figures, all different sorts. X-Men, Turtles, Star Wars, Ghostbusters. Any type of action figures, we'd set them up. One of our favorite things to use
I
was
only
the
had the one.
Ghostbusters Playhouse.
I've heard rumors of how awesome that is.
It is pretty awesome.
Don't
You got, like, 3
even.
floors.
Don't even. You two are in the same boat here. We are sailing off on our dinghy, and we're using our shoes to plug up the holes. Continue, Doug.
And we would set up different, my brother would set up in the house, and I would set up on my little mountain thing that I had. I've had that mountain since I was like 2.
We have the same one. Ironically, I know, and others will recognize this. It's the green Little Tykes mountain with like a mountain passage and some of the caves.
It's got like the tunnel.
Yeah.
And it's got the little mine
Everybody-
chute that goes down to the bottom.
I'm not going to say everybody, but many people had those. We used it one time because Jared needed to do like a diorama thing about the Grinch, and we used that. We like covered it with white stuff. We used it for Grinch Mountain. Like it was.
I don't know if you remember, but it
Pretty
used to come with a whole roadway for it.
Yes, it did. But we were children and we lost it.
I had the ramp.
Yeah, we
I
had
had
the ramp too. We
the
got
yellow
the
ramp, but other than that, the rest of it either broke or was lost.
or wound up under the couch,
And they bought
or
10 new ones.
I brought it over to my
No,
friend
I only
Kaylin's
had
house.
one of
Like,
that.
yeah.
And
Yes, my
then
best friend growing up was named Kaylin.
Legos were like our
Yeah,
big
you
thing.
shit you
Well,
not.
yeah. Like
We each had like several bookshelves of Legos,
several
and-
bookshelves of like.
like 2 bookshelves
Yeah.
of different Lego sets.
I just had
A lot of the sets were pretty bulky once they're put together. So
I'm with you, Pat.
And we would just set up different little sets in our rooms, and then we would do that for like an hour, 2 hours, just setting up all the things around our room, and then we would go and see what the other person set up.
Now, I have a question. It's probably going to be more for the girls, but I'm going to put this out there because I know we don't gender discriminate here. Did we play with Barbies and action figures, or did you just dress them up and put them into like a house of some sort and rearrange the house, look at it and be like, yes, and then take it all apart and redo it? Like, was that the way you played with dolls? Because
I played with them.
No, I didn't. Like, I wouldn't be like, hey, I'm a Barbie too. Let's do Barbie
I did
things.
both.
I would just be like, I would set it all up, and I had like a little, I didn't have a dollhouse. I had a shelf with dollhouse accessories, and I would put my dollar store Barbies on him,
So
and my scuba Barbie.
I had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle doll. Never played with it.
So
But like,
It's not
I
really my
didn't
thing.
play with the Barbie dolls. I would just arrange them, look at it, and be like, yes, look at this living room. It's just well arranged. Look at her outfit. And then I would take it apart and do
I
other
didn't
things.
play house, so I would play with the Lincoln Logs that were generations old because I had hand-me-downs. I would
only get to play with
construct a
Lincoln Logs
house.
over
And
my
Tinker
grandma's
Toys.
house.
Yes, I would play with the Tinker Toys, the Lincoln Logs, and the Legos that were
Love Tinker
generations
Toys.
old.
I would
because
ask to
was-
go over my grandma's house because she had Lincoln
That's
Logs.
where they were at. They were at my
Um,
grandmother's
yeah.
house.
Yep.
So I would construct these houses and these buildings to play with these multiple types of things, such as the Barbie dolls that
G.I.
I cut the.
Joe.
I would cut the hair off the GI Joes, the things
Do you
like
know
that.
how many Barbie dolls? I use Barbie dolls in quotations
Yeah.
because I rarely had an actual Barbie.
I had a few
doll. I
Barbie
had a
dolls, but they
few.
were old.
I had
older.
a few, but that was because I got them for like birthdays from
Yeah.
like cousins who had money, and they'd be like, "Oh, a Barbie," and I'd be like, "This is made out of real plastic." But
Hard plastic.
yeah.
The other ones were.
But I would pretty much just make them all into Rockstar Barbies, and then headbang. And
yeah,
then,
they would headbang.
and,
They wouldn't play
then the-
house where they'd get married or anything.
Right, no, they would headbang. They would go to rock concerts and they'd headbang, and then like, I inevitably every Barbie doll head go flying off literally across the street. One time I went in the sewer and I was like, now I'm holding a headless Barbie doll
Mhm.
and I look like a delinquent.
Yeah. I forget what they would do, but they wouldn't play house. I assume they would probably save the world.
Yeah.
They would get. I would dress them into different things.
Yeah. Like now, I rarely played unless it was rock concert. And we would
I
sing
don't remember
Bohemian Rhapsody.
exactly
We'd be
what
like,
they would do, but they would do different things.
My action figures would always team up with my sister's Barbies and stuff.
Well, yeah,
Well, I
um,
played with
yeah.
myself, but yeah.
Ah.
Are you done? What else did you have?
Legos.
He had every toy that was out. He probably had a
Yeah, but
Furby.
he had Furby. Well,
Did not.
we're talking about favorites.
Jared had a witch Furby, and I had a baby Furby, but it took us so
What?
long to get the Furbies that by the time we had them, nobody wanted a Furby.
I was about to say, like a witch and a baby Furby. I
Yeah,
didn't even
they're
know
not
that there was
first gen.
different types of Furbies.
Yeah.
I know that
Alright,
there was
so,
like the evil thing.
My favorites is actually ironic that we.
Got to Furby.
No, not Furbies. Barbie dolls. Even though I didn't have many toys, my Barbie dolls were actually one of my favorites. Ironically, I played with Barbies up until I was pretty much moving to New Jersey, which was like almost 8th grade. Like, and again, I didn't play house. I don't know what I did with them, but I mean, I had like a Corvette, and again, didn't have a lot of toys. But like when my birthday came, or like all the tour money that I had, I saved up. I do remember that I saved up a lot of my money, like, and I'm talking like a lot of like tour money and stuff like that, to buy like a special paper you put in your computer to like print out, like, because it had like a computer program that you could do like design your own clothes for Barbie.
Yeah.
I did do that. Like, I like to do like the fashion designer stuff. That's probably what I did a lot of.
Yeah,
Besides
we had
constructing
I had
buildings.
I had CD-ROMs for Barbies, and we had the
Yeah.
fashion Barbie. And
Yeah,
you
the
could do her
fashion Barbie. I
makeup, and I
probably-
was so obsessed with that.
Not with the makeup, but I probably did a lot of different outfits and stuff
Yeah.
with
Like
Barbie.
erasers.
So that and so again, I spent a lot of time at my grandmother's house. My parents worked a lot, so she took care of us. If we weren't out, because we had rules of we had to be outside when the sun was out, essentially. So we played outside a lot, and if we weren't outside, we were reading a book. So we played a lot outside. So
That
what was I getting
explains
at?
so much.
Doesn't it? Reading a book or outside doesn't
Yeah.
it explain so much about me? Anyways,
That's why you're an insufferable know-it-all, Hermione
Yeah.
Granger.
yeah, pretty much. Or a Harry Potter, essentially, with the sports. What was I gonna say?
I don't know. I
I don't
started
know.
comparing you to
Something about-
characters in Harry Potter. Sorry.
Dragon taming, I don't know.
My other favorite, I forget what it was.
And then she killed a basilisk.
Oh, so but anyways, a lot of the toys I played with were things that my mother and my uncle and all that stuff played with. And one of the toys, I don't even know what it was called, but it was this penguin toy, and all you literally did was a penguin with like magnets on it, and they just went up like a little hill of ice, and it just went zoom down a hill of ice, and they just
Oh,
a bunch of
yeah.
penguins went up,
now.
Yeah.
I'm
It
like
was,
going.
it was
into-
like the Lemmings thing. It was
Yeah.
up and down. It was something from like the 60s or the 70s. I don't even know.
I think my grandparents had one of them.
It was
I
like
want
it
to
was,
take a
it's-
detour
it's
after
like
you're
one of my
done.
favorite toys. It was like something along the lines of like don't like break the ice or whatever. One of those.
That's
kind
what
of
I'm going to detour into. What I want to
Board
detour
games.
into before least favorite is going to board games that we played
when we were kids or now.
when we were kids.
Oh,
I'm talking Don't Wake Daddy.
Well, don't
Mouse
talk about
Trap.
it.
Sorry.
Go with
Continue.
yours.
well, we didn't do worst and.
Well, I know that's why
Okay.
I detoured.
Detour.
My favorite game that I played all the time was Don't Break the Ice, but I also really liked Clue Junior
Junior.
because I played that like almost religiously when I was sick. I had scarlet fever, and I was always Samantha Scarlet because I had scarlet fever. And my mom, Jared, and my Aunt Debbie, bless their souls, played that game like 10 times a night for a week straight.
Wow.
Because that's what I wanted to do. Bless their damn hearts. Because, like, Kaylin's like, let's play that game again. And I'm like, let's do anything else. Let's visit a gynecologist or revisit my parents' divorce. Pat, did you have favorite games besides hit each other with sticks and also hit each other with rocks?
Commodore 64, but
What?
besides that, I mean, we had
Kids called as a Greek. Oh wait, no.
What was that?
Sorry, that was my childhood.
we had like 3 board games, and like we had Monopoly.
I was going to say, and one of them was Monopoly.
Yeah, we had Monopoly, which most of the money was like
Why do all
paper
households
cut
have that? Such a terrible
and
game.
written the money on.
I
because
don't know
was
why it
lost.
still exists.
And like most
Yeah,
households
Monopoly
have
and the board
multiple
game market.
versions of it because they keep coming out with.
Monopoly, I think it was Candyland and something else.
I love Candyland.
It was,
I
not,
do
it was
love
nothing.
Candyland.
It was
It's
nothing
Such a
fancy.
good
Like
game.
when I was like 12 or 13, I got Trouble with the little pop thing in the middle. That was awesome.
That's a good
Trouble.
one.
We have Frozen Trouble now.
Ooh.
What?
It's in the Narnia closet.
We should play that later. Oh, we have to go to bed for
We
work
taught
tomorrow.
Kaylin how to
think
play
we
it,
got
and
one
it's like her
tomorrow.
favorite game. We also had to try to teach her not to be a sore loser because it was me and my mom playing, and we were like, "You lose," and she'd like start crying and be like, "You need to go sit down. Me and my mom are gonna play Trouble."
I think someone's in trouble.
Classic.
Class hard. So board game. I don't remember what it was called. But my neighbor had a board game that was like
Hold on. We have to fill something in. Big Mike asked, "The hell is a Narnia closet?"
Can they see it?
Nope. She's
Let me
switching
know.
it.
Keep going.
Keep going. Keep going.
There you go.
There
You're
you
good.
go.
You're good.
The Narnia closet. I'm trying to open it.
No, we
Leads
can't
to
show them
Narnia.
Narnia.
Nah, here I'll open this side. They can't see it.
Now pull out a
Careful,
goat.
you're gonna let the snow in.
Don't let the snow in. Jeez,
Alright,
we
let
just
me
cleaned
know
that
when we're
up.
back on focused on us.
Oh,
Good.
wait.
Stop. Right there. Perfect.
We also like to call it the tribute to Jenna's veracity being truthfulness. Because when we were moving in, there were many doubters that said we would not be able to get that closet into the in through the door, and Jenna was like, no, if we turn it right, we can do this, and she was right. So it's the tribute, the shrine to Jenna's rightness.
I was a big assistance in getting it in the house.
He was.
Engineers, bro.
Yep.
Oh.
Sliding down. Apparently Kirk enjoyed sliding down the steps on a sled.
Yeah.
Did you know that's a scene in Pitch Perfect 2, Kirk? Also, Big Mike said, "Don't Wake Daddy," Ants in the Pants, and Monopoly Junior because he's weird.
Keith failed to mention that at the bottom of the steps was a wall.
Just like
I
in
did
Pitch
know that,
Perfect
though.
2.
Like
Spoilers.
less than 3 feet from the bottom of the stairs was a wall that we've literally gone almost.
Nobody has
through
yet,
a
Kirk.
couple times.
It's not out yet, but they do have the
trailer.
trailer out.
Like we would slide down the stairs, and I think there's Keith's head is like imprinted in the wall there.
I believe it.
I believe in a thing called love.
I don't.
Just listen to the rhythm of your heart.
My heart has no
Don't
rhythm.
stop
It's cold.
Nope.
So
All
anyways,
you get are chips, Doug.
That's all I'm eating.
Blue chips.
So
like-
anyways,
Nobody's eating the salsa.
So I don't remember what the game is called,
Oh,
but
no.
it was like a game where it was like you guys were like
Me specifically.
explorers of some sort, and like you had to like get to the top of like
Is
this
the
like volcano or
Tasmanian
whatever.
Devil game?
No,
it's not Carmen Sandiego.
No,
definitely
not.
not.
With a volcano. No, with a
With a
volcano.
And it was like-
volcano?
it was a dude
Sounds
with
familiar.
like a hiker's bag on his back, and like each of you were a different colored dude, and like it was like a big setup. Like there was like a rope bridge and stuff. It
You
was
mean
like
like that little hiker I have in the mini box?
yeah, it looked like him.
Alright.
But it was legit. It was cool.
People on the internet figure it out. Let us know. Moving on.
We played chess.
Tumnus? Oh wait, no. Just kidding. Sorry. That's for Narnia.
Big Mike remembers that, but he doesn't remember the name either. That's par for the course with us and Mike, though. Where he's like, yes! Don't
I
remember
know
the name.
what you mean.
Nostalgia. Yeah.
But we played chess, Risk, and Monopoly.
Chess.
Why? Like, out of all of the games in the entire world, you had 10 sock and boppers, and you played chess, Risk, and Monopoly?
Yeah, my brother had a really nice wooden chess set.
No wonder you're boring.
My dad actually got me the coolest chess set. It's beginner's chess, and like on the back of each piece is the way that they
Where
move.
is this chess set? I
It's
could learn
in
how to
our
play
house.
chess. Where?
In
I
our
want to learn
house.
how to play. One time, okay.
I told you
Can
we
I tell
have
you
it.
this story? It was
Yes.
after it was after a night of drinking. Me and my best friend at the time. She had went to go play. I think I was dating the guy at the time. She like went to go play him, and she's like, "Oh, this guy's nice. Totes play him, right?"
Turn us a little bit.
And she went, and she's like, and he beat her, and she was so pissed that she beat him. She's like, "Autumn, sit down, play chess." I'm like, "I don't know how to play chess." She's like, "Just go ahead. It's fine. It's easy. You can play. You're
chess
smart."
is not easy.
I was just like, "But you're smart. You can play chess." I was like, "I don't know how to play chess." So I sat down anyways, and she's like, I was like, "Can I do that?" She's like, "Yeah," because I knew how to move pawns. And she's like, and then she's like, "Checkmate." And I was like, "I don't know how to play chess." She did like 3 minutes. She's like, "Ha!" And I was like, "I don't know how to play chess." And she was just like, I was like, "Whatever, dude. Like, I don't know how to play chess."
Back off, bro.
But she's like, I was like, "Whatever. I don't know how to play chess."
Doug played Risk when he was a kid. I just can't get over
Shut
it.
up!
Like,
I was gonna say that.
I love Risk.
So, anyways,
Hitler never
No one
played
ever
Risk
plays
when he
with
was a
me.
kid.
when I was a kid, I played Risk with my family all the time. Like,
And her family still exists and has not killed each other.
so not when I was young, but like when I remember, like specifically even like Easter weekend, like we'd play, like we'd stay up super late playing Risk, right? And then I remember this because we would go to church and we'd be so tired, but because we'd be praying a lot, we'd be taking naps while we were praying. We'd wake up from our pray/naps.
And this was the family that
This is before we moved to New Jersey and became super religious.
Hey, Jamie! We're
Good
talking
evening.
about our nostalgic toys and games.
Chips.
I'm about to bring this one out again.
Wait.
Oh wait, you have
When
right.
You choose
when
to
I was
sit there,
super
Jamie.
young, it was Candyland. All right, now go ahead.
Mall Madness.
Mm-mm.
I played Mall Madness. It wasn't mine. It was somebody else's Mall Madness, where you had to go through the store and purchase things at a fake mall. And
With a
this,
fake credit card, right?
yeah, it was a fake credit card. And this freaking setup for this game was ruckoculous.
wow.
Was the Lush next to like?
Yeah, like it was like 2 stories. There was an escalator.
Wow.
Yeah, it was an
probably
electronic. It was like
broken.
in the height of the electronic board game.
Was it? Is
So also the I don't even remember what it was called, but it was like who's got a crush on you, and basically the whole point of the game was to find out which animatronic
Drink.
guy liked you.
Speaking about this,
That had the
Which
funniest commercial.
animatronic guy liked you?
Yeah, that had the funniest commercial.
Who's got a crush on you?
Do you
And it was
remember-
just a bunch of 90s kids like, hey,
They were 90s,
how are you?
90s kids.
It wasn't. Oh, maybe it was a game.
Crossfire.
You get caught up in the.
Crossfire.
Do you remember like it was like a card game, but it wasn't a. It was like a card game, like a little card game where it was like just cards with like guys that were cute. Like, do you remember this?
That was the who's got a crush on you. And then every once in a while, randomly, the animatronic phone would ring and you'd be like, hello? And it'd be like, hi, I really like you and would like to go out on a date with you. I have brown hair and blue eyes. And you'd have to go through your cards and be like, these 3 guys have brown hair and blue eyes?
What? But like, okay, so
Dude,
okay,
what's
maybe
your
it might be
name?
part of the game. But, like, but I remember seeing this in like one of like magazines or whatever as a teenager. But it was like a website and it was like real people.
Yeah.
And like they solicit these teenage boys and it's like, what is wrong with America? Like,
Jimmy?
I forget
And
what
now-
it
Game's called
was.
Fireball Island.
It was like
Thank you, whoever that was.
cuteboys.com or something.
Thanks,
I
Big
don't
Mike,
know. It
for
was
Googling that for
ridiculous.
me.
I don't know. I
Fireball.
wish someone would help me out here. I forget what it was called, but
Oh, we'd also play other games, which is why I'm so boring.
probably
Battleship
Chinese checkers. Oh, okay.
and the card game War.
I
Like,
like
you
war.
had 10 different or sock'em boppers and you got like, what were you doing playing chess and...
Now, when it came to card games, like we didn't do like
Oh,
that
because he's
boring
playing Wizard's
stuff.
Chess. So when they go
Like-
to, and then
Oh,
he'd
yeah.
sock and bop over.
Like,
Pew!
When I was like 5 and
That'd
stuff, we
actually
did
be a
war
good
and go
game.
fish.
Play
But then
chess,
like
and then he'd sock and
like
bop 'em.
once I hit like age where I could actually like understand things, we like went above and beyond. We were like hearts and bridge and like presidents.
Oh, I love
You-
card games.
you know-
I could.
I hate
you,
card
men-
games.
you mentioned Wizard's Chess. There's actually was a game that was like Battle Chess is what it was called, which is pretty much Wizard Chess.
What?
But
So you could, like,
now
beat
I
people
want to
up?
have...
No,
But now I want to play chess, but instead
with
of like just
sock
being
and
like...
boppers.
No, not even sock and boppers. I just want boxing gloves.
Okay, let's do this.
And then whenever we move and everything like that, we'll just beat the shit out of each other and see who takes the square.
Or we could just do it in MR
Ding, ding.
again.
No. No, I want to play. I want to have a little game
And
of
not
chess, and then randomly in the middle of it, get up and just start wailing on each other.
Okay, so idea.
Sure, I'll go with that.
Not Fantasy Fair. New Jersey Ren Fair. We're gonna have the poppers circle on a chess setup too, and we're gonna play a game of chess, and then you're gonna do the bopper square. Circle.
You'll lose a lot.
Oh, I'm not playing.
never.
I'm just constructing this for everybody else.
I will play your game.
All right, Gypsy.
Duh.
I will play this game. I will hit you with this thing.
How many people do you think I could lure over with that?
With sword fighting
Enough.
or pretend fighting? No, with fighting, Kirk.
Like punching.
I'm a 44 you. I'm a LHU 44.
To the ground.
To the ground.
We'll just pop out your other.
Like MMA.
But like not mixed martial arts, just boxing.
Big Mike said hungry, hungry, censored. I'm assuming he means hungry, hungry hippos.
I think he missed the hippos and he was cursing, saying it was fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So seriously,
Okay.
like what game nowadays can you launch ball bearings at people with a gun and like it be allowed? Like Crossfire was the best.
Or like the Hot Wheels speed boosters.
But
No,
now
no,
I really
no.
want to do.
Shoot ball bearings at your friends.
Now that he mentioned hungry, hungry hippos, I really want to do like the big giant hungry, hungry hippos
That
with
looks
the
fun.
skateboard.
I keep trying to figure out a way to do that in MR as a like module or standing. I want to do that.
Have
May.
a giant indoor thing.
Okay,
May.
that could.
Well, it's a matter of getting a way to like.
No,
Have
because it's
rolling
easy.
things.
We're planning something
No,
ridiculous now.
It's easy
Games.
to do both of that because I could actually do that. You can get to the rolling things for like $10 at certain stores.
Yeah, but
But
where would you
You
do
would
it?
do it inside the spring registration.
Okay.
place
So
on the module trail.
I think we're gonna go into least favorite toys. I think we can go into least favorite toys and games, and just,
Okay.
mention them. My
That you had, or that you?
In
that we
general.
encountered. I mean, like, I had like a next door neighbor that was my best friend, and like her stuff was my stuff, and my stuff was her stuff. Irrelevantly, we had Operation,
Mm.
and when I tell you, I
You lost all the
was
fucking parts.
I was fucking terrified of that game. If it if anything at all ever made a loud noise, I did not like it. I screamed, I cried. I was a little bitch. I'll admit it. And I couldn't be in the same room when somebody was playing Operation because I didn't want them to lose. Specifically, I didn't want to touch the side. I didn't want to hear that noise. Not because it was loud, but because it meant I lost. And I was little Kaylin when I was little. And I was just like, I've lost! Oh, this is the worst game ever. I'm quitting forever.
I was told that he did not curse. It just censored hippos.
What?
Really?
Hippos is censored? Is this video going to be taken down because we keep saying hippos? Or because we keep
Hippos!
saying
Hippopotamus.
We need to bleep hippos.
Or is it because we keep saying fuck?
Hippopos.
No,
Fuck
we have an adult rating for our channel. So.
Fuck hippos. And hippos.
Double bleep.
No, hippos is not censored. But Hungry Hungry Capital Hippos?
Probably maybe because it's
Copyright?
Copyright?
TM.
I don't know.
Well, anyways, anyone else? Least favorite
Oh.
game?
Oh, well, my least favorite
Oh.
toy.
Sorry.
My least favorite toy growing up had to have been, I had this Tommy Pickles toy, and I thought I would freaking love it. It was like this Tommy Pickles or
Tommy
whatever, and I
Pickles.
loved Rugrats and everything. And my
Baby's Gotta
grandmother, it was back when I was like, 8th grade or whatever, and I still won. It was clearly for kids, but my grandmother, on my dad's side, was just like, you know what? That is the ugliest thing in the world, which makes it adorable, and I'm down with this. I will get you this doll for Christmas. And it would say things like, let's go on an adventure. Hang on to your diapers, babies. We're going in.
Baby's gotta do what baby's gotta do.
Baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do. And it would only say these things at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Fucking creepy.
So
Fucking
I'd be laying
hippo.
down in bed, and all of a sudden, a baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do. Baby doesn't gotta kill me, right?
Stab you with a screwdriver.
Let's go on an adventure.
Babies.
Let's not. Hang on to your diapers. I don't have a diaper. It was terrifying.
That's what I call my pants.
But yeah, so I didn't like Operation or talking Tommy Pickles doll. Turns out.
Fun fact.
But Furbies did the same thing. So like I really liked my baby Furby, but then 3 o'clock in the morning I'd be like, weep. And you're like, what does that mean? I'm so tired.
Yum. I didn't feed you. What are you eating?
What's in your mouth?
What's in your mouth, Furby? What are you eating?
Furby played a really
Yum.
Furby played a really sinister game of who's in my mouth, and it was just really scary.
And everyone lost.
Bad
Yeah.
Furby. Just go bad.
And then Jared and I would be those dick siblings and teach it to be like, watch out, Jared. Rachel. Yes, that's me.
Nico's
You gotta be kidding
concerned.
me. Yes, I know.
My least favorite started out as my favorite for a while, which was an erector set, which is
Bro dog, bro.
Nico,
Nico, come on.
which was
Yeah.
pieces of metal that you pretty much like together. The problem with them is they were very thin sheet metal,
Yes.
and they would cut the crap out of you
Yeah, they would.
Mhm.
if you were actually using them. If you just put them together once, they were okay. You would cut yourself once, but I didn't do that. I took it apart and rebuilt it a lot of times.
Yep.
Yeah, it was
And then they snap. And
Yeah,
then
it was terrible.
daggers. And then you had 3 other brothers, so that's
Even worse.
bad news for everyone.
So what's worse, stabbing them with that toy or Watch out, Jared.
I had three
he would-
brothers. That type of stuff happened all the time.
That was just life. He didn't need a Furby for that.
Have you met Mac? No.
Yes, I have.
Not really. He didn't act like himself.
But yeah, I was a terrible not a fan of Connects.
I liked
They just got too loose.
No.
Like, they stopped working after a while.
He's a
Or
Lego
they were
snob.
just too damn tight.
Delicious.
Like it was like you would try and like snap them together, and you literally just like make your fingers bleed from trying to like snap them together.
And when it finally got together, you realize that they
Your
broke.
finger was there,
Or
and
the
pinched
connect piece would
shit
just
out of it.
snap because it's just plastic.
Yeah, or it would just snap. We were just like, no.
No, I can't
Legos.
use this piece ever again.
I keep finding Connects like mixed in with my Legos. Like I have taken the time and like sorted all of my Legos, and I'm still finding fucking Connects 20 years later.
It's really funny when it does.
And I
Autumn's
get
just playing
really
right there.
angry. I get like
I didn't really know I need
I
to.
get like really angry too, because I throw them out as soon as I find one.
Buy erector set pieces, put them in there.
Oh, I should.
But now she knows, so now I'll just know that it was her fucking fault.
Where does
Or
he
I'll
keep his
blame
Legos?
you.
It'll be mad at his desk.
I'll blame you, and it wasn't
Yes,
your fault.
it'll be
and
me, and then I get a twofer. Then I'm gonna hide Furbies in your house.
Next April.
I'm gonna buy 12
I
Furbies
sleep
next
in that
next
bed.
year for April Fools, and I'm gonna hide them in your
Oh
house.
my god, that's like the best April Fool's. See, okay,
Replace the
all
batteries with like almost dead ones.
all
'cause
these
that's what
like,
causes it.
I'm quitting Quidditch,
Yeah.
or like, I'm pregnant. Those are not jokes.
No, but now I know exactly what I'm
But
gonna make
Furbies
the
in
Furbies
fucking people's
say.
bedrooms at night.
But
It's jokes.
No,
Or
but the Furbies-
Tamagotchi's like dying in the middle of the night.
The Furby
Oh.
is going to
Like
say.
saying you found
I'm just
God.
gonna train the Furbies for weeks to be like,
No, that's
I'm
cruel.
That was
pregnant.
fun.
Better start knitting booties. I'm quitting this specific hobby that we do. It's gonna be great.
I thought it was a
Legos are mad fun. Yes, it's true. We are huge Lego fans.
But yeah.
Huge
Yeah.
Lego
Who
fans.
said that?
I'm
Lady J. Koyeso? I don't recognize
I
the
don't know.
username.
Jamie and I used to play with Legos like all the time. Like
Jared used to like.
Literally.
hoard
I'm
his
waiting for
Legos.
Legos for
Like-
like the one I wish I had.
like we literally just like
No, I had like basic Legos.
brought a tub of Legos with us when we would go like camping and stuff, and like we would just
We love
But yeah,
use
the-
our imagination.
I had a
It was
friend
awesome.
when I was growing up. My next door neighbor was my friend, and he had a basement, and like half of his basement had Legos everywhere.
Guppy's
I
favorite
was
thing
like-
to do, like every day, she plays with Legos. Like
Well,
she's
shit.
got 8 million different types of awesome toys in her room, and those Legos are a daily toy for her. It's pretty sweet.
Legos are great.
Big Mike had Connects.
Sorry.
That
Sorry.
explains you, Mike. No, I'm just joking.
Beast Wars figurines, he said.
Oh, Beast Wars
Oh.
figurines! I
Yeah,
had
Transformers.
I had
Beast Wars.
Dino Raptor or
I had Beetleborgs.
words. I had Dinobot.
Beetleborg.
Dinobot.
Yeah.
All right.
Beetleborg is a
We're
little
on
late to me.
11:23, so let's go through so that we can do our weirdest toys.
I can't remember what my least favorite toy was because
I
like,
didn't have one 'cause I
blacked it out. Probably.
Was it sock and boppers? Because you had to keep buying more.
Oh no,
He will never live down the sock and bopper story.
Or Christmas in July story over here.
Yeah.
look.
Christmas in July.
I had the Scorpion Transformer that was like literally like the rating 11 on the difficulty scale.
With the rubber
Yeah.
for the treads and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And so it was like my favorite, but it was the worst. My least favorite as well because
My
it was
heart is my least favorite toy because it's so cold but so hard.
Yeah.
Christmas in
Like I
July.
think
10
we
of
managed to
them.
get into the tank mode once.
10 Christmases
And then,
in
but, like,
July.
never
we can
again.
never get it
That's
again.
what the Furbies are gonna say. Christmas in July.
There was 10 Christmases in July.
10 sock and boppers.
Joe, do you see what I have to deal with?
My least favorite toy was the Furbies. My least favorite game was pretending to get fucking married at like 7. Like, who fucking does that?
Yeah.
Who fucking does that? Who pretends to get married at 30? God damn
Lady
it.
J's son is 10 and plays Legos before he goes to school, and as soon as he gets home until he goes to bed, he just saved up his money to buy the Minecraft Legos. That's super
That's
awesome.
so cool.
That is, I love any kid that plays with Legos is like top notch in my book.
Jimmy and I's one of my favorite date Jimmy and I ever had was when we stayed in and we ordered food and we played with Legos. And we made a dice boot. So a dice boot is when you drop your dice and then like the dice, it like rolls your dice for you. It was when we were having a lot of game nights and it like, it's awesome. It rolls our dice like, it's got like multiple platforms so the dice like bounces off these platforms and comes out and like you lift it up and like the dice are like sitting there and it's on wheels so you can pass it along the table. It's like the coolest
It's
dice
got fucking
boot.
dragons on it.
Yeah, it's
and,
like the coolest dice
Egyptian
boot
shit.
ever. And it's made out of fucking Legos that we made on a date night in. It's like the best thing ever. We're such nerds.
Alright, so the weirdest, like the oddest toys you ever had. I have,
I just told you. I'm just kidding.
right? I have a story. It's not necessarily like odd toys, but I don't know how many people in the world have seen the movie Warriors of Virtue, which is about kung fu kangaroos who teach a kid who wears leg braces how to believe in himself, which causes him to no longer need leg braces anymore. But my brother was given the entire set for Christmas/birthday because he was born on January 25th. So he got it for Christmas/birthday.
For birthday.
And for birthday. And he got it, and unfortunately, like it's like the kid's worst nightmare. They were both in black plastic bags because we had been traveling to and from my grandmother's house. My grandmother gave it to him, and there was another black plastic bag that was filled with toys that was supposed to be given to the church for like their nursery. And we got home and opened this thing, opened up the bag so that we could play with the Warriors of Virtue toys. And they were all of our old toys, and my grandfather had brought the Warriors
Sad.
of Virtue toys to the church, which is why he got it for birthday, because he managed, like, my family did not have a lot of money growing up, but
It's trouble.
but they managed to put together the money to yet again buy him all of the Warriors of Virtue, including Komodo, Alessia. We had Komodo, Alessia, Ryan, and all of the Ruse. Like, it was impressive. I'm glad more people have seen Warriors of Virtue. Like, back when I was living in Beechwood, it was just me and Charles Genther who had seen this movie. And we gushed about it for so long that we had Netflix send us the DVD of Warriors of Virtue so we could rewatch it and like make all of our other friends watch it, because that's how much we loved, and we loved it still. We were like, we thought it would be like that thing where it'd be like, oh, this is so
Like Gargoyles.
ridiculous and silly. No, it was still awesome. So one of the
Gargoyles
weirdest
board game.
toys. One of the weirdest toys we had was like, you know, just the entire set of Warriors of Virtue toys. But the other weirdest toy that I've had was the McDonald's fry maker, where you
What?
put in a
Oh wait,
piece.
I think we're talking about different things.
You cut the crusts off of a piece of bread,
Mm-hmm.
and you put the bread into this machine, and you crank this machine, which was like a
And it
screw,
pushed out the
and it
fries.
pushed out and it cut the bread into strips that were kind of vaguely fry looking, and then you sprinkled cinnamon sugar on it so it looked like they were cooked. It did not make French fries.
It made cinnamon sugar bread, which
It
also
made- yeah.
sounds awesome.
Not necessarily, because I also had a Madeline book back when I was little, and it showed you how to make like cinnamon sugar toast or whatever, and like the way that they had you make it was like put butter on a piece of bread and then bake it in the oven and do this. But like, I don't know if it was the butter that we had or like the amount of butter they told me to put on this bread. It was the worst thing I've ever eaten, and like whenever people are like, oh, butter with cinnamon and sugar, I'm like, no. Oh, hell no. No.
Hell no.
No. No. But yeah, that fucking McDonald's fry maker, you just stick in a slice of white bread and crank it. And we played with it all the time. We ate so much bread that summer. But yeah, it was just you crank this stupid freaking.
What was your weirdest toy? Stick shaped like a gun?
No.
Stick shaped like a sword?
No, listen. When you played with sticks, you had the ones that were shaped like a Y. It wasn't for slingshots. It was to find water. Because the Y part
Yeah,
like
you
with this,
douse.
and you
The dousing
found the water. You went to the creek and you caught crawdaddies and you brought them home to keep as pets or for food. That's what you
Wait, you kept them as pets?
sometimes. Sometimes
We
you release
caught a bunch
them.
of crawdaddies and had an arena.
That sounds awesome.
Okay, see that? I'm not the weirdest one here.
So
I mean, mine was
My
for
weirdest-
enjoyment. His was
my-
probably
my
just for
weirdest is
hole in the stocking
probably-
bottoms.
what I used to do with my spare time
See when he's talking.
back when I was a kid was
Pet rock.
no. We would have electronics that broke, and I would take them apart.
That sounds fun.
That's cool.
Another one would be probably
Kirk says paper towels. Lee, the topic is
Toys.
toys from our childhood. Right now we're on weirdest toy. We've done favorite and least favorite. We've also done favorite games and least favorite
another
games.
one was when I was like I
This
think
is
it
the
was
oddest
6. I won a dance competition. Don't ask.
We're gonna ask.
And the only prize that was left when I got up there was a like a
asking.
kid's sewing machine. That's how I learned how to sew.
I have a kid sewing machine.
Wait a second.
She's asking.
I know that I don't normally conform to gender norms, but you won a dance competition and your prize was a sewing machine?
Yes.
I just needed to reiterate that. You won a dance competition?
Yes.
Why do you not dance now?
Because he won a dance competition when he was 7. He now obviously doesn't have to ever dance again. He's already put his time in.
I'm gonna call you Ren from now on.
Ren.
That's the main character from Footloose. Also because I really like that name.
Ren is a good name. I'm done. Go.
Okay.
Go.
Okay. So, Rachel reminded me of my weirdest toy.
Did you get it during Christmas in July?
No. I got it. I got it at a trip to McDonald's. It was the McDonald's Transformers.
Oh God, trip to McDonald's. He got
Oh,
McDonald's
sorry, I
toys?
just thought of the
didn't get
best
McDonald's
toys.
The
Sorry.
The McDonald's
true.
No,
Transformers?
the Burger King.
The Burger King Men in Black.
No,
No.
the Burger King Gold.
gold
Pokemon card things.
Oh,
Yeah,
those
those
were
were
the
the
best.
actual
best.
They were
24
the
karat
actual
gold.
Yeah.
best ones, yeah.
Granted, I
Yeah,
wasn't
those-
a kid when
those
those
were-
came out,
those
but
were
still.
good.
I had almost all of those.
I had one.
I had
Fun
one.
fact, like, there is, like, you know, back when Burger King had the gang, there was a character on there
Yeah.
who was in a wheelchair called IQ.
Mhm.
And,
Really?
like, it's the only character that I remember. And I should clarify to everybody else, my nickname is IQ. So, like, every time...
They should know you're known as
it says
IQ.
IQ, yeah, I know, but...
No, her nickname's Rachel. Her real name's IQ.
Yeah, my real name's IQ. I don't know why these people call me Rachel.
No color I could.
Anyways,
Sorry,
what
I
was
didn't
your
mean to
weird
interrupt
toy?
you, but it was just
The McDonald's.
McDonald's
Transformers.
Transformers.
Oh, okay.
They
They turned
were
into- they
literally
turned into like a hamburger.
like McDonald's
Yeah.
like food that was also like dinosaur monster things.
And I
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it's weird.
I
For
yeah,
people who got
I would
normal
say
toys
like
out there.
yeah, like for people who got normal toys for Christmas in July, yeah, I guess
I
Food
guess
that-
that's weird.
toys that
Wait,
come
did
with
you
your
go
food is
Did
weird.
your mom work at a Jew camp?
No, it was Christian.
Oh, okay. Not like not like that. I'm sorry, not like that. I can't, not like that.
Can't be
and
outside.
we lose viewers. Like
Not like that.
You can't
just say you're sorry. You can't say
I'm
that.
sorry, I can't say things like that. I should use more words to mean what I want to say. I meant, doesn't your mom work for
I'm
a
sorry you
camp
feel that way.
that has
You can't fix
That has-
that.
Stop! Move on! Go, Doug! Go!
So the weirdest toys we had growing up were probably these cars that came with this weird plastic solder.
Oh, I know
That you
what
had
you
to
mean.
solder the parts on, and then you crashed them together, and they fell
Yeah.
apart. But like,
I
these were
remember seeing
probably
commercials
not
for those.
safe for kids to have.
You can't just ask people why they're white.
Jimmy, we've moved on.
No,
I
we
haven't.
haven't.
I hit my head. Who did that?
We get it. You have nodes. Sorry, Doc.
But like, we burned through the solder so quick,
And then it's useless.
and yeah, then it became useless. Like the cars were still fun to use,
Mm-hmm.
but you couldn't put the parts on them after that. And like, the solder smelled terrible when it was melting.
Yeah, it was pretty much hot glue.
Well, no, it was
But,
like
junk
plastic.
here, hot glue. Yeah. It was like the dollar store hot glue.
It smelled terrible. It was black plastic
It was
and
probably toxic.
probably.
Probably had lead.
That explains my lung
It was
cancer.
probably lead-based paint.
It
like-
probably
Um,
was like 8.
But that was probably one of the weirdest toys we've had.
All right, Autumn, what's your weirdest toy?
I have
Please
two-
think really hard before you use words from now on.
I have 2 weird toys. One was we didn't have enough money for
Camp
Tom.
counselor.
You're wow phrasing.
What was it? What?
Nope, that was a toy.
We didn't have money for Tamagotchi, so my friend and I, we took rocks and we painted a screen on it with little buttons, and we used it as a Tamagotchi.
Look, mine just pooped.
Pretty.
Send it to the hospital.
It was
I had,
like it was a pet rock, but it was for the digital age of pet rocks.
I had a Gigapet, and it was always freaking.
It was a pet rock.
I had a Gigapet that was always freaking sick, so I just called it Sick Bay.
But then, so I thought I saw, I don't know if
That's
this is
where
true,
the
but then I
term
thought I
bay
saw
originated.
Gigapets or Tamagotchis come out with like a pet rock, like on the digital, like
Lisa had remember the shitty Darkwing Duck.
my
at
other.
McDonald's toys.
So my other
Oh,
weird
I don't.
toy. So I don't know if anyone remembers these. You know how like you can get those toys that like you squeeze them, their eyes bulge out.
yeah.
Okay, so
the
in 8.
poopy ones.
Yes,
The
in,
poopy
in
ones.
like 6th and 7th grade, you would squeeze them, and their poop would come out. So this, okay, so obviously we're preteens.
Can you move back
We're
a little
weird,
bit?
sorry.
Like Doug literally doesn't exist.
We get weird, and you squeeze them, their
Because
poop
you're
comes
the
out,
old
and then as teenagers we get even weirder. We squeeze them, we grab the poop, and we
I pull it out, and
and
it
it's
was the exact
sticky.
same
Yeah.
thing.
So then we get even weirder, and then we start like flying it onto the ceilings and shit, and it
Get
sticks.
caught people's hair.
Yeah. And we guys just talking about this.
I got
That's
a
all
lot
I
of
could-
weird sticky
That's all I
that
could.
just caught in my hair.
That's all I could think about when you guys were talking about the sticky hands. I'm like, sticky shit on the ceilings of the schools, sticky shit people's hair.
We just put
sticky shit-
pencils in the ceilings. You guys
Cow
oh,
poop, cow-
shit.
the shapes of cows and pigs and stuff. Like it was the greatest thing in the world. Like just
Jake
squeeze
says
it.
Stretch Armstrongs.
squeezy shit, squeezy
We
shit.
More
lost
like,
2
more like
more.
stretch until he rips and spills that shit everywhere.
I got a stretch
Yeah, I
arm
was done
off
before.
one time for Christmas.
Was it? Alright.
Yeah.
We had to take it back because like it just
Poison.
no. Well, this was before it got
They
recalled.
make better weapons.
But
these
like
days.
we took it back
It
because like the filling wasn't in it properly. Got another one and it was also not in there properly, so I just
Did you
never
have
got
10
a
Stretch
arm.
Armstrongs, Doug?
No, I never
no,
had
he
one.
had
You had 2.
15.
He had 15 Stretch Armstrongs.
Because you stretch them together and they link them. And
But
then-
my brother had the Vac-Man.
Creepy crawlers!
We
had the creepy crawlers.
Sorry, let's get the creepy. Yeah! Creepy crawlers. I had a bees bake oven, Jared had creepy crawlers. We'd pull them out together and we'd be like, Switchies, I want to make a brownie!
Yes.
I don't know why we sound like, you know, an over-the-top gay man from the 90s.
I don't know.
But
Is that how you see your brother?
what?
Is
No, that's me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was you.
That was me when I was growing up.
You were the 90s gay
I
kid.
was Kurt. I was Kurt from Glee when I was a kid.
I was gonna say Ken, but yeah,
Nah, it's Kurt.
Barbie and Ken.
Mm. Mm.
Come on, Barbie, let's go, party.
Yeah.
Aqua.
Okay.
Well, that
It
was
is
exciting.
now 11:39.
I was say I had one more
Oh, go ahead.
category if you wanted to. No,
Go,
one
go.
more possible category. Ones that you wish you had.
Oh, all right.
$1 million.
Speed round.
Go.
Go.
$1 million.
I'll go. I have mine.
No toys,
Um,
dude.
The Lego gears and motors. That's what I wish I had.
Yeah.
The Lego ones with the Gears motors and the one that comes with the program as well.
Mindstorm.
Yeah, that's what it was called. Mine's what?
It is what it was called.
I had that.
Oh, of
Do you
course
still
you did.
have
I
it?
already
Yes.
know.
Speed round, go Jimmy.
I wanted.
Lego Mindstorm.
Speed round, go Doug. Is there a
Come
toy
back to
that
me.
you didn't own?
Yes, but come back to me.
So
I knew he
Autumn,
would
go.
say that.
I don't know.
You don't know what?
I don't
you didn't want
remember.
any
I
toys?
don't remember a toy that
No
I
more
wanted
rocks.
to have.
No more sticks.
You didn't want an actual Tamagotchi when you were growing up?
Nerf
I
guns.
eventually got one. I probably saved up my money, or I probably got one for eventually for my birthday. I just had to wait for it or earn it. I don't know. I earned a lot of toys eventually.
That's how she
Rachel.
did her playground.
Yours.
You earned
When
toys.
when I was growing up, what I really desperately wanted was an American Girl doll. I eventually wound
Yes,
up
there you go.
earning the money to buy one for myself, and I got Molly. But I wanted everything to do with the American Girl dolls when I was growing up.
I wanted a custom. I never got any American Girl doll. That's probably because eventually my dad was like, "You're too old for American Girl," and took my subscription away, and it told me I couldn't buy the books anymore and stuff like that.
I kind of want another subscription just to look at them.
Right? It's really cool.
Just
But
talk
I
to
remember
Becky.
the last
I was gonna say you
bit.
probably just get.
It was
Becky's.
right when they were
probably
they
only
were
has, like,
just
17.
they were just now offering customizing the American Girl dolls to look just like you. It was right
Yeah.
when they,
I think she has. Like,
so I was probably around like 11 or 12.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 17.
That I remember I wanted that. So a good one.
Yeah.
But they're expensive.
Jake says the only toy he wished he had but never got was Micro Machines Mega City. I did love Micro Machines. Jared had the van that like flipped out and like became like a city, and you put it back up and it was a Winnebago again.
I remember the toy that I really, really, really wanted was the Optimus Prime. But not just any Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime with the trailer that like turned into like the Super Mega Prime.
Yeah.
I know you had it, Doug. You had everything.
Power
Did you
Wheels,
figure out
Big
the toy
Mike.
that
You
you
never
never
had
had?
one? Jared and I had to get a red
No,
one for my
because
birthday.
I pretty much had all
Had
the toys
everything.
that I mean,
Doug had
I never had a
everything.
Game Boy.
Oh.
You just had the
It's a
Game Boy
hard life.
Color, right?
Yeah.
And the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shut up.
Live a hard
Yeah.
life.
Power Wheels. I wanted a Power Wheels real bad, and I
He didn't
wanted
get
like
the
a
Game
girly
Boy Micro
one.
either.
But
Oh,
I
I'm
wound
sorry.
up having to get a red Jeep
You did?
because
Did you have the Sega?
I had a brother, so we
No,
had to
we
share
had
it, but
Nintendo.
I got it for my birthday. And it didn't have doors, and I like pitched a fit because I wanted my Power Wheels to have doors that I could open. So like there was
so you,
apparently
open it. Step
yeah,
in,
like
close
step
it.
in like you. I wanted the real car driving experience.
The door is the real car driving.
But yeah, so that's what I want. I actually really want to get Kaylin a Power Wheels, but I can't find like a well priced one online.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all stupid
They're
expensive.
stupid expensive now. They're like Power Wheels. Why don't you just buy her a real car? It's pretty much the same price.
They were
Well,
super
working at
expensive
Toys R Us, they were
before,
like
too.
$200 to $300.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
That's stupid expensive.
The things don't.
bro.
no.
My Saturn was $300.
You could buy a real car for $200.
Yeah.
But yes, that was our speed round. It was not speedy. We'll work.
Mine
on
was
it.
speedy.
Make
I
a
just
damn
said ditto.
go kart. It's cheaper and better. Bro, I don't have the time for that.
You make her a damn
I'd make a
go
go-kart.
kart.
You make Guppy a go kart.
What?
Or buy her a
Can
couple.
we add remote control to Guppy's go kart? Powder.
We
Right.
probably should for safety reasons.
No, just get her some cardboard boxes. Done.
Yeah, it's true. All right, now we're just talking about what to give Kaylin. So
Good
we're
night.
gonna
So,
say
bye.
goodnight.
Thank you. And I'm
Check us out on
sorry.
Facebook
I
and
didn't mean it that
YouTube
way.
and all the
Yeah,
internet
yeah,
places.
All the internet
Sorry.
places.
We're on the internet.
I will be gone for a month.
Jake has agreed to make Kaylin a go kart.
The internet.
Excellent.
I stop broadcast, then stop record.
The
Yeah.
elders
Yes.
Why
of the
can't broadcast then
internet.
record?
Okay.
Why can't you get this?
Elders
Well,
of
I
the
never get
internet.
this